Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald is a sequel to the 2016 Fantastic Beasts movie, which is a movie I really, really liked. I didn't love the film. I thought it was very, very good, but I didn't really love it like I do the other 8 Harry Potter films. I love all 8 of those Harry Potter films so much. I love the Harry Potter series. I love the world. I love the characters. I love the films. I think they're absolutely phenomenal. There's not one of the films I can say anything bad about. I love every single one of them so much. And when it comes to Fantastic Beasts, I really liked it. And when I saw the trailers for this new one, there's a lot of things that really interested me. I couldn't wait to see Grindelwald. I couldn't wait to see Dumbledore return. I couldn't wait to see Hogwarts. And I was very, very excited to see these certain things that this movie sets up. And to be honest, this movie was quite disappointing. There was a lot of things I really liked in this film. There's a lot of things I thought were very, very good. But there were also a lot of things I thought were very, very bad, and I found the film very mixed. I really, really struggle rating and grading this film. I will give you a grade at the end of this review, though, but it's definitely not set. But it's so mixed. The good things are this level good, and the bad things are just like this level bad. You know, there's such a big difference between what I thought was good and what I thought was bad. So I would say 50% of this film is very good, 50% of this film is very bad. And that's sort of the same with enjoyability. I really enjoyed a lot of things in this film. The first 20 minutes I really liked. The opening sequence was fantastic. The action in that scene, the directing in that scene, the directing in the entire film. This is a beautiful looking movie, very well directed. But this movie was very well directed and looks fantastic, but it's horribly written. I believe it is J.K. Rowling that actually writes this film, and she is a fantastic writer. She wrote the Harry Potter books. But when a writer from books writes a script to a film, there can be a problem there, because this movie does feel like very boring at times. It's very messy at times. Some of the plots don't make any sense. There's a lot of things that are very, very complicated and uninteresting. There's a lot of segments of scenes that are just so dragged out and nothing happens. The characters are hardly interesting in this movie. I really liked the performances were very good, but the characters had nothing to them. There were a lot of scenes I really liked. Again, the opening scene, I really, really liked. The score, I really liked the music. They had the classic Harry Potter music in there, which I really, really liked as well. Jude Law as Dumbledore really worked when he was there. I thought there was some good storytelling with him. With the great Hogwarts scenes. I loved all the scenes in Hogwarts. I don't know. They were just really warming, really just, yes, this is really good. And I was like, yeah, I like that. Grindelwald, I think Johnny Depp's performance is great. He's not in the movie very much, but when he is in the film, he's very, very good. But I did think his character did lack in a lot of development. I liked his motives, but he does nothing with those motives. And I'm like, ugh. God's sake, you could have put him more in the film. I know he is going to be in a third one. He is going to do a lot more in the next one. And I'm excited to see the next one, because I'm excited to see... There's a lot of things that this movie sets up that makes no sense, and I want them to make sense in the next one. So I hope in the third one they sort of explain some of the things that happen in this movie. There were a lot of good fan moments I really liked, like Nicholas Flamel coming back. And I liked all the beasts as well. I liked how Newt has the apartment where he has all of his beasts in there. I really like that. We get to see the suitcase again. And there's a lot of really cool moments like that. Some really unique beasts. Some really, really good performances. The action is very, very solid. And the openings... And there's some segments, there's some scenes that I thought were very, very well done. And I did say the directing is very, very great. This is a very good looking film. But... saying that, the script of this movie is awful. It's terrible. This movie makes no sense sometimes. I was consistently, thinking this movie's going to pick up. There was about 9 or 10 moments where I was like, oh, yes, it's going to pick up now. And it just never does. And for the first half an hour to 40 minutes, I was like, okay, this is good. This is good. It's going to pick up soon. And when it does pick up, I'm going to really like this film. But the fact is, it never picked up. It never got to that sort of just yes moment. And it sort of felt very, very weak. It felt like they didn't really know what to do with these characters. They didn't really know what to do with this story, and it just felt so weakly done, and there's so many things that I didn't know what was going on at some points, because I was just so uninvested. And to be honest, I did enjoy this film for some scenes and for some moments, but overall I found the story and the plot, and especially the script, so messy. There's so many things going on, but also this movie doesn't really have a single plot. There's just so many things going on. It's just like a hodgepodge of different scenes and people walking around talking about nonsense. I just like, what's going on? This makes no actual sense. This is completely boring and completely pointless, which is how I felt this film. I'm still excited to see the next one. I'm still excited to see what they do with these characters, because in this movie I found that all of them were very underdeveloped. I liked a lot of things in this movie. This movie has some very, very good things, but to be honest, this movie also has some very bad things that I thought could have been done so much better, like the relationship between Dumbledore and Grindelwald. That was set up to be something fantastic, and I really hope they go into it in the third one, which I think they will, but most of this movie sets up things to happen in this film that never happen in this film because they're saving it for the third one. Why not just make this film great and focus on making this film great rather than focusing on making the next film great? And I really, really didn't like that. I hate when films do that, when when their film suffers because it's trying to make their next film in the franchise better by setup, when they just can't make a solid film on their own. And that's something that really, really bugged me during this film, because I just wanted it to get interesting, and it never got interesting. I didn't care about what was going on. There were also very good scenes, some scenes that made me really, really happy as a big Harry Potter fan, but overall, I found this movie pretty much disappointing. Again, not a bad film, not badly made at all. There are some very good elements, very bad elements. Not an awful film overall, not a great film overall. I'll just say it's okay. It's decent. It does its job. It's easily the worst in the Wizarding World Harry Potter franchise. But it was okay. It was fine, I guess. I can see myself rewatching it and enjoying the scenes for sure. But I don't know. It was a mixed bag to me. I'm going to give Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald a B-. I'm also going to give this one a 6.5 out of 10. And I do think that I'm being a bit harsh on this film, to be honest. I think there's some things that I think I am being a bit too harsh on, but I'm not too sure. I've literally just came out of seeing the film and just putting my review up. So maybe I need to think about it a little bit more to see my actual opinions of the film. But to be honest, this film did disappoint in some elements, but overall I thought the film was fine. Guys, comment your opinions down below on Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald. Were you disappointed? Were you entertained? Comment your opinions down below, and of course, thank you for watching. Goodbye.